Ambulance, what's the address of the emergency? Is she breathing?
Looks like somebody's been hit by a car. It's pretty dangerous.
See what our ambos see.
Ambulance, what's the exact address of the emergency?
It's Friday around 7 p.m. Operators at St John Ambulance's State Operations Centre are responding to several 000 calls.
Is she breathing? When did this happen?
Friday nights are generally one of our busier nights on the road. You just never know what you'll get.
Demand for ambulances has spiked on the back of WA's flu epidemic. Our entire health system's feeling the pressure.
On average, we do about 600 to 700 jobs a day, and we've had a few days that we've been close to 800 in the last couple of weeks.
Is there any serious bleeding?
One caller reports a man in cardiac arrest. A mum is phoning for her child who's fallen in the shower. And we're heading out with Director of Ambulance Operations Dion Brink to a car crash in Kewdale. We're not in a full ambulance, but one of 4 vehicles that carries a manager and extra equipment to assist on scene.
A single vehicle accident, a car that's hit the barrier in the middle of the road.
A car has slammed into a wall on Leach Highway. Police called for an ambulance, worried about the woman who's still behind the wheel.
She's staying in the vehicle complaining of chest pains.
I was just in a lounge and my whole house just shook. And I ran outside and just saw everyone running towards the car.
It looks as though the driver might have lost control, turning in tonight's wet conditions. Paramedics are concerned about spinal injuries.
So what we're going to do is we're going to slide you up onto the board.
That's Dion in the passenger seat helping to slide the woman onto a stretcher.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. That's it. Well done.
She's immobilised as a precaution and taken to hospital for further assessment.
Thanks, mate.
No, thank you.
The young lady was conscious throughout. She's just complaining of some pain in her hips and so on, so gave her some pain medication, and she's on the way to hospital now.
While we've been at the car crash, we've just heard 2 other ambulance crews have been sent to a one-punch attack in the city, and there's been a stabbing in Parmelia. It's already turning into an eye-opening Friday night in Perth. I can't be putting it on my chest. How do you stay so calm?
22 years of experience, that's it.
It's the training,
it's done. It's the training that does that.
His training's about to be put to the test. There are fears for an elderly man who isn't responding.
Don't have much info on what happened, but we'll see when we get there.
Driving on the freeway, it's clear how important it is for other drivers to move quickly out of the way. Some appear to show no urgency or even panic when an ambulance approaches.
As quickly and as safely as you can, move out of the way.
Dion's carrying a Lucas device that will perform mechanical chest compressions while officers attempt resuscitation. Sadly, the outcome is not what we hoped.
Unfortunately, not the best call to get. An elderly gentleman passed away.
Counselling is offered to all paramedics.
I think you have to be a certain person to be able to do this job, and you have to have good coping mechanisms because there's so much things for us to do on a job. You have to think about what's the next medication dose, what's the next procedure you have to do to try and save the life. That it's not, you don't really have the time to actually take it in.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
So a car's just come onto the freeway, he's lost control, it was a white Commodore and he smashed into the barricade.
Another car crash, this time on Mitchell Freeway, Craigie,
It's like he just slipped out.
where the speed limit's 100 kilometres an hour.
I don't think we should get out, or you guys should get out at this stage, because it looks pretty dangerous for all the traffic going past.
In an unusual twist, there's no patient here to treat.
The guy did a runner.
The driver's taken off. Police will investigate.
It's pretty amazing. He did lock the car though, so it's quite funny. But the most amazing thing is that people are supposed to slow down when they come past an accident scene, and I've not seen that much slowing down. People coming past at 100 k's an hour and don't really understand how dangerous it is for our crews. So we're just on our way to a pedestrian accident. Looks like somebody's been hit by a car.
He's on the ground.
He's not trapped under the car?
No.
A man is lying on Wanneroo Road, hit by a car as he walked out of a pub. He's awake and talking. Witnesses have placed him in the recovery position. A smart move, because he'd vomited and left on his back. He could have choked.
1, 2, 3.
While the patient appears okay, he's taken a blow to the head and he's been drinking. Alcohol can mask more serious injuries.
He's knocked his head, so and there's alcohol involved and he's elderly, so we'll take him to hospital.
Once they deliver patients to hospital, paramedics may never hear what happens to them. It's a pretty tough job.
Yeah, it's pretty full on. It's a very rewarding job as well. There's lots of ups and downs, but it is a pretty rewarding job for us.
This man's likely to need a brain scan to rule out a bleed, but with 3 other ambulances parked up, there's no telling how long he'll wait.
With the increased workload, plus the increase in ramping, because the whole health system is suffering, it is putting some significant strain on our ambulances.
Ramping is where ambulances park outside emergency departments with patients on board because hospitals are too full to take them.
There is a common misconception is that if you do call an ambulance, you'll be seen quicker. But you don't, because it depends on what your priority is. That's what you'll be seen at when you get to the hospital.
Perth ambulances have spent hundreds of hours ramped in recent weeks, frustrating for crews who could be responding to other calls. Their message to patients is please be patient.
It's not their fault, They've got there as fast as they could when they got the job, but it's just because of the workload that we've got.
It really takes a special person to do the job you do.
Thank you. No, but I agree. It's I've got a lot of respect for my colleagues, who still does this day in and day out. Come rain or sunshine, we're out there and they take care of their community.